At center, Domantas Sabonis. At shooting guard, the Aaron Fox. At the other guard position, Magic Johnson. Head coach of the visiting team, Alvin Gentry. And now, introducing the starters for your Utah Jazz. At forward, 6'4", number.
It's time for the NBA.
6'4",
live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Alexander down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Thank you, Kevin.
What a great philosophy. DA, thanks. Now Sacramento's starting five. We've got Johnson. Sabonis is out there with Medu. Then it's Bird. And it's Fox in at the 2. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. 5 down low. Early on here, Greg, we already see some second-year players looking much improved over their rookie season.
Yeah, and if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. You're comfortable now with the speed and physicality of the game. And I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year.
Here's Mitchell. They get the rebound. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. And here's Gobert. 5 to shoot. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. The Jazz shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And he gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Johnson against Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
That one goes in.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
Pass to O'Neal. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The tray, and O'Neal is good for 3.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Out to Bird. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Bogdanovich finds Conley over Sabonis. Sabonis with the block.
Sabonis has to use good timing in order to block shots. That time he did.
The Kings have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's Fox with the drive. And here's Bird from the arc. Unable to get that one. And it's Utah the other way.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability. But everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
The Kings trail by 6. Here's Fox. Here's Medu. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
Fox with it, now guarded by Bogdanovich. Fox kicks to Bird, over Conley. No good from Bird. Jazz leading by 4. There's the drive. Here's Bogdanovich. And that one hits back iron. The Kings have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And so Sacramento again turning it over. For the Jazz, Eric Pascal, he's... checked in for Bogdanovich. Jordan Clarkson comes in for O'Neal. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Here's Alexander-Walker, guarded by Fox. Here's Alexander-Walker. Over Fox. And it's denied by Fox.
Well, Fox does a good job as the point guard getting involved in that play. And he's going to come up with the block.
Sacramento moving it around. Bird, the pass to Sabonis. 13 feet away. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Alexander-Walker. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Sinks the three-pointer.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
A different look for Utah. As Azubuike's checked in, and it's Lamb in there for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. 9-point game. The pass to McGee. A 3 from Barnes. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
They grabbed their own miss. And Azubuike kicks to Lamb. Here's Alexander-Walker. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. McGee with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Johnson is checked in for Mitchell.
Magic Johnson.
Alexander-Walker. 5 on the clock. A chance there to... 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Count that one.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Pass to Azubuike. Outside, Lamb. Looking for Clarkson. He gets it there. Can't lay it in off the alley-oop.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Johnson, the pass to McGee. Offensive rebound. Clarkson for three. Here's Alexander Walker. And so it's the Utah Jazz bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, Donovan Mitchell may get the spotlight, but he understands that
At the end of the day, I'm here to play basketball and be the best.
Mitchell is well liked, has a humility about him, Greg, despite his all-star status.
Hasn't let the endorsements or signature shoe deal go to his head. This guy sees the bigger picture.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
So with Bird sitting on the bench, here's who Alvin Gentry's going with. De'Aaron Fox out there with Johnson. Then there's Whiteside. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Barnes in at the three, the small forward. Pass to Azubuike. Clarkson against Fox. And Whiteside sends it back.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one's swatted.
Back to Fox. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Well, we've heard, Brent, some teams say more should be done to protect players from dangerous fouls. Do you agree?
Well, I think the head shots are something that people are looking at most. It's player safety comes first. And I know a lot of people that watch basketball in the 70s and 80s when the game was much more physical, where those plays didn't result in technical fouls, see it a bit differently. But it's still about protecting the players and avoiding those kind of plays to put them in danger. And I'm for that.
Look who's coming out of the court. Come on, get down for your Jazz dancers.
And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Bird comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Richardson in for Barnes. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And here's the fast break. Here's Richardson. Johnson outside. Back to Richardson. Outside, Fox. Clock at 6. On the wing, Bird. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Fox finds Richardson. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Back to Johnson on the wing, Bird. Double team Sabonis, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that term.
For the Jazz, Rudy Gobert comes in for Eric Paschall. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Lamb. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Knocked loose. Johnson with it. Conley picks him up. And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox getting some room and getting up.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Here's Mitchell. Sabonis with the block. And he recovers it. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Kicks to Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. Makes it off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Conley surveying the D. Shoots over Fox. Here's Bogdanovich. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Jazz leading by 4. Mitchell outside. Here's Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Gobert's got 8 points.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. They're a lot less affected by contact these days. And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
And Greg at 6'5" and 200 pounds, not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality defender.
Well, a lot of it is between the ears. I mean, the plus wingspan helps, but it's that competitive will that enables him to hold his own.
And the Jazz call time here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And the Jazz with some changes. As Azubuike's checked in, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Royce O'Neal. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Natu comes in for Bird. Barnes, he's checked in for Richardson. And it's Mitchell in for De'Aaron Fox.
Got to be cautious when you guard Clarkson. He's got a good burst. When he gets assertive like that, oftentimes will draw a foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Utah.
Take note of the work they've done on the offensive glass. Guys, they've got a ton of putbacks.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
And the Kings making a change here. Fox is checked in.
Clarkson, it's interesting for him. He's not really a point guard and not really a shooting guard, so trying to find ways to stay in the game and stay aggressive and do whatever is asked of him to earn minutes.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Bogdanovich finds Clarkson. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. And Utah making a change here. Pascal's checked in.
Eric Pascal.
1:03 left in the first half. Fox against Mitchell. It's Fox with the drive. Here's Alexander Walker. From deep. The rebound by Medu.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Johnson kicks to Barnes. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Utah leading. Inside. It's tipped. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Tries again. And Johnson finishes off inside. Johnson's got 10 points in the game. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. 3 seconds left. They get it again. Tie game in Utah. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.
Thank you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, for the Jazz, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Fantastic game from Magic Johnson in this one.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. Utah trailing here. Bogdanovich finds Gobert. Passes to Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.